A long time ago, chemists thought about classifying the elements. If the properties of elements in such a class change in a certain order, the work of chemists would be quite easy. By the middle of the last century, a little more than half of the elements now known were known. In order to classify known elements according to their properties, chemists at the time put forward different ideas. The periodic system, close to today's understanding, was built by the Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev in 1869. In 1877, German scholar Lothar Meyer also made a periodic table, unaware of Mendeleev. These two rulers are almost identical. Meyer ordered the elements according to their physical properties in his ruler, while Mendeleev ordered the elements according to their increasing atomic masses, taking into account the atomic masses. In this order, he saw that the values and other properties of successive elements repeat after a certain number of elements, that is, these properties are periodic. Mendeleev separated the element hydrogen because its properties were similar to those of the elements known at the time, sorting the elements that came after it, Li, B, C, N, O, and Fu, according to the atomic masses on a line, period. Thus, he saw that the properties and values of these elements changed step by step. The element known for that day, which came after fluorine according to its atomic mass, was sodium. Since the properties of sodium are similar to those of lithium, not to those before it, it was necessary to bring sodium to the beginning of the second line period, to the bottom of lithium, and thus a new period began. After sodium in this period, Mg, Al, C, P, S and Cl come, which are step by step similar to the elements in the first period. After them, the element that comes next according to the atomic mass is potassium. Properties of this, because it is similar to sodium, a new period begins with potassium, including potassium under sodium. In this new period, which begins with potassium, the next element according to the atomic mass is calcium. Because the properties of calcium are similar to those of magnesium, it is placed under it in the new second column. After calcium, the element known at that time was titandi. But seeing that titan cannot show its properties under aluminum, Mendeleev said that with a superior hunch, there must be an element between calcium and titan. For this reason, Mendeleev left his place empty if there are no elements that resemble properties in the groups he established according to the order of atomic masses. As a result, some gaps occurred in Mendeleev's periodic table. Mendeleev knew how to explain these gaps, and predicted what the properties of an element that was unknown for that day and should take place in the periodic table number 32 will be. In addition, there are unknown elements in the wounds that remain empty in Mendeleev's system. In